Good morning, everybody. Starting this after I've had breakfast and coffee, so I'm actually awake. Dog on my lap. So contacted that dude about that truck. Hopefully he gets back relatively soon. So my patinas came in the mail yesterday, which is good, so I'm gonna go do that. Probably do it outside. I don't know. Yeah. Nah, let's do it in the garage. This shit smells like ass. Anytime I make that particular patina, it smells like a fucking porta potty blew up in the garage. So I'll open the door for some ventilation. But, yeah, I'm gonna get those done so I can get, try and figure out how to get some good photographs. I don't have a backdrop or anything, so I'll probably just have to kind of make some shit up. But, yeah, that's why it's Photoshop. Not really. I suck at Photoshop. I'll come up with something. I'm pretty good at coming up with a way to do that type of shit. But, yeah. We're gonna get that going. Shouldn't take more than 20 or 30 minutes to do all that. And then I have enough material to make, you guys saw in the last vlog, the kind of picture of the table on my screen. I can't really draw what I'm thinking for inside that framework. I'm sure I could if I took 14, 15 hours to draw it, but life's too short for that when I can just go make it. So I have the materials to make it. Won't take more than probably, 20 minutes to make the frame, and then another 40 minutes to do the interior. And then I can show the moms and see if she likes it. And if she likes it, I've already got a price figured out. It was like, well, it depends on what she wants for the top, but it came out to be like $350. Anything I make is either $250 or $350, I swear to God. I don't know how, but it just is. Cat just stole something. So I'm going to go get whatever he stole and make another cup of coffee, head out to the garage. See y'all out there. Alright. Put in a solid 2.5 hours worth of work out here. Got the frame done. It's not perfectly square. I think one of these pieces here might have been either an 1/8 inch too long or an 1/8 inch too short, and I just didn't catch it. Double check your measurements. God damn it. Fucking shit on the lens. Hang on, people. What can you do? So now it's time to start working on all the vine-like formation for the middle. But I'm going to do that after I eat because I'm really hungry. And apparently I'm out of coffee. Don't forget your coffee cup. But I also, first thing I did was I did that patina, where set this down somewhere that I won't break it. Love that cup. Ooh, don't fall. Look at that. Nice black oxidized patina. Copper highlights. This light sucks, so you really can't see the copper color. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that came out. I need to photograph it using this camera. I'm not sure how though. I don't have a good photo setup. Kind of have a white background-ish. I mean, I have some IDPA targets right there I could use. Those might be USPA, USPCA, or whatever the fuck that. Practical targets. I think they're IDPA, though. Or I'm going to have to try and find some white cardstock and jerry-rig a little shitty stand for it. And jerry-rig a couple can lights. So what I'll probably end up doing for that setup is I'll jerry-rig a couple can lights over there somewhere, or I'll I got like one stand. I got some shit I can clamp it onto. I can always put clamps on my my table here too. And I'll probably bar the lights down opposite directions. If you're an artist, you know what I mean when I say you don't want shadows. And I was kind of jerry-rig a stand right here, kill all the lights in the shop so I don't have any outside light sources minus the 2 cracks in that door, which really don't emit any light into this place, so that's good. Drop the tripod pretty much where I'm standing. And I like to take 20 or 30 pictures playing with the exposure settings and the shutter speeds. So I've gotten good results with the slow shutter speed, high exposure type deal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. That truck fell through. Somebody bought it before we could get to see it, so that sucks. Back to looking for those. It's all good. I didn't expect us to get it, but it would have been nice to have a vehicle sitting here that I could actually use. Sometimes, like, I've needed copper for 3 weeks. Still don't have it. Gonna go get that Saturday, one way or the other, even if I have to fucking walk there. Not really, because it's 20 miles one way. But it's the thought that counts. So they say. Yeah, I'm gonna eat because I'm really fucking hungry right now. Get some water. Finish uploading yesterday's vlog. I got that edited this morning. Yeah, we'll go from there. Alright. Alright. Really happy now. 2 reasons. 1, it's workout time. Best fucking time of the day. 2nd, this. Don't know how well you guys can be able to see that because the shitty background, but this sucker came out better than I was hoping. If I was inclined to call that art, which I'm not, I would sandblast this whole thing up with a sandblaster I don't own. Apply all my metal dyes, my patinas, my clear coats, everything, and I would enter this bitch in an art show. Not gonna do that, but I could. So yeah, this is one of 4. No, obviously all gonna be different because I didn't plan any of this here. I just get into fucking focus. I freeformed all that. Just eyeballed it, stuck it somewhere, went, hey, that looks good. Zap. But so yeah, I'm going to, not today, probably this weekend or Monday sometime. Because like I said, I don't know when I'm going to do this table. I'll polish all the joints off, make everything nice and smooth. And smooth all these out, make them look good. Smooth all these welds out here so they flow. Maybe by then I'll have a sandblaster. Because I'm actually looking to buy one pretty quick. Kind of as soon as I can afford it deal, I'm going to get a sandblaster. Okie dokie. Well, workout's done. That was a pretty good workout. I warmed up with flat bench. So I did 2 sets of 10 with 30s, 2 sets of 10s with 30, 1 set with 35. Moved it to incline, and then from incline I did 35, 40, and then 50. 50 I did 5x5. Then I did overhead press, 3x5 strict press. And then I went back to flat bench with 30 for 100 reps total. I'm really liking doing that 100 rep scheme, that 100 rep setup for an end of a workout. Just kind of make everything burn, tear more fibers, etc. So that was good. I did 3x20, 2x15, 1x10. Feel like I need to give a brief explanation as to why I was kind of digging on using the word art earlier. a good way to phrase this. So I went to art school. I went to... Well, first, I'll just give a brief background. I was homeschooled until I was 16. Stop that, Koa. From 16, I went to community college for welding. Sorry, guys. Dog's trying to get into shit she's not supposed to be. I went to community college for welding, got my associate's degree in welding, and got my TIG certs for stainless and aluminum. From there, I had a lot of career plans, let's just put it that way, but I went to ASU. I went to ASU for art. Was in the Herberger Institute, I forget what they call it, Herberger Institute for Design and Arts. Got my bachelor's in fine arts and sculpture. Now, when I was there, I was never the type of person... I didn't fit in there. I just didn't. There's a lot of reasons why I didn't fit in with everybody else, but... yeah, I didn't fit in. I didn't really belong there, in their opinion. Professors liked me, but... that was it. Had a couple friends. I think I talked to one still. So yeah, I don't know. I always get the feeling I didn't belong there, and I thought about changing majors a couple times, but I wasn't really good at anything else. Like, I thought about doing engineering. Every math class I took in community college, I had to take twice. I had to drop it the first time, keep studying the book, and then retake it the next semester, because I don't learn very well from books. Like, I can read storybooks and remember everything from storybooks I read when I was 8, but, like, trying to learn math or physics or anything like that, reading them from a book just doesn't make sense to me. Business doesn't make sense to me reading it from a book, which is why YouTube is a godsend for that, because if I hear somebody explain it, I get it. But so yeah, so when I was there for 3.5 years. And one of the things that always bugged the shit out of me and made me want to quit so many times is they were what I called creativity killers. Like, the professors were good, they were well known, I liked them, but they were the kind of people where you couldn't really freeform what you wanted. Like, you had to have a sketch, like a detailed sketch or a 3D rendering. You had to have a plan, you had to have a concept behind it. You couldn't just make something to make something. And I never really had concepts. There's only one piece I ever had a concept for, and I'll show you that here in just a second. So they never really liked that. I always get docked for, not having a concept or a drawing or anything like that. But then I also got docked for participation because I never really said anything during the critiques or whatever, because, well, I was raised up, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Apparently that's foreign. So yeah, I always got docked for that. They were always telling me to talk more. I always told them no. The only reason people actually did ever kind of like me or talk to me, I feel like, is because I was a damn good welder. I still am a damn good welder. It's kind of the focus around what I do is welding and blacksmithing. Nobody there could fucking weld. So I always would have people bribing me to weld their shit. And usually I took it because it was either food or coffee, and, well, I would take those as payment when I was in college. Now you have to pay me money. But so, yeah, that's why I kind of dig on the word art. That whole place left a bad taste in my mouth, so to speak. And I don't know. I took like an 8-month break from not doing anything because I was just annoyed as hell. And I was pretty much like, if this is how it's going to be, well then fuck it. I'll do something else. And now I'm kind of getting back into, the free-forming, like, I really enjoy doing, like you saw with that, what's going to be one of the pedestals for the dining room benches. I didn't have a plan for that. I had an idea in my head, and I went with it. And that's how it came out. And it's going to look really good once I grind it up and dye it and patina it and do all that. So the only piece, since I'm kind of rambling here, I don't know how long this has been, The only piece I ever had a concept for is hanging on my wall right here. Let me show you. So this piece right here, hanging up. You guys have seen it in the background of a few videos. It didn't have the flags in it when I originally did it. My family stuck those there out of sarcasm. But what this is, in case you can't tell, it's most commonly referred to as a lasso, but this was once a rope for team roping, rodeos. I took it and I cast it out of bronze. So none of this here this is all bronze right here, not the wood. The wood was a piece of reclaimed a buddy of mine gave me because it just fit. Any barn I've ever been into, the ropes are just hanging on a nail pounded into the barn beam. So that was the reason behind this. Only thing I ever had a concept for. I bought it after my cousin died. He was a roper, worked on a cattle ranch in Texas. And then one day I was literally walking by. I was walking out of my room and it was hanging on the wall. And I was just like, hey, maybe I should make that out of bronze because I needed a piece for my senior show. I was short a piece. I wanted 5, I only had 4. So in 3.5 days, I took that from a rope, made the mold, cast it. It was actually cast in 10 pieces. Stop that. Sorry. It was cast in 10 pieces. And then I had to weld it back together. I had to grind almost all the coils to clean them up because it wasn't a good casting. Grind them all, grind the joints down, retexture the tail, retexture the rope. I had to redo everything. Patina, I did it all in 3.5 days. My professor told me that would take 3 weeks for her to do. And I'm not saying it was easy. It was, 3 20-hour days. Plus one kind of all-nighter. I took a break, but I didn't sleep, so that counts as an all-nighter. And so, yeah. That is why I distaste the word art as a whole. And you will never, ever, and if you do, you guys can team up and shoot me with a paintball gun. I will never use that word to describe anything I do. Period. So on that note, I have a video edit to take care of. Alright, well, this is fixing to be a fun fucking night. I cannot say how much I can't wait to have my own house in the middle of nowhere with a shop where people will just leave me the fuck alone. But until that day comes, I'm stuck putting up with drama and bullshit like usual. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here because, well, tonight's just gonna suck. So, anyhow, remember, train hard so you can die hard. I'll catch y'all on the next one.